Alright, so in this video, we're gonna spill the tea on Sagittarius men. So stay tuned. Hello my little wonder bugs, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Maria Isul and I am a witch and a tarot card reader. And on my channel we talk about divination, witchcraft, and lifestyle. And today specifically we will be talking about the sign of Sagittarius, and to be even more specific, male Sagittarians and how they love and fight for love and all that jazz, especially if you want to date them. This is really good information, so stay tuned. But before we start, there's going to be a link right here, or a website you can go to, where you can find links to all my social media, my Etsy store if you want a private reading, and also my Patreon if you want to support this channel to help it grow further. Also, if you go to this little exclamation mark right here, you click on it, you can find other videos related to the astrological signs and all that jazz that I've done previously. So let's get to it. Now, before we start, I want to state this because if not, I'm gonna get some very unfriendly comments in the comment section of this lovely video. And that is that, yes, not every Sagittarius is going to act the exact same way, because obviously everybody's different and they have different planets in their chart with different signs on them. So depending on that, depends on the severity, the intensity of what we're going to talk to you today. We? Is there somebody else here? No, it's just me, and you know, loneliness. Now, something that Sagittarius is kind of notorious for is falling in and out of love very quickly. Yes, Sagittarians have a tendency of falling in and out of love with their partner, with their crush, and it happens without even them knowing it. They will fall in love and be all smitten with the person, even if they're not even dating or even know the person. Maybe like an actor or a famous person, a celebrity, they will fall head over heels, and then just as quickly that they are obsessed and love that person, they get over it. They get tired. They get like, it doesn't feel the same way. And if they don't have any stability with that person, it kind of fades away fairly quickly. And what I mean by fairly quickly, I don't mean like a month, two. No, I mean like a day. Literally, like a day. They like a challenge when in love. Pretty much what I just said. They like a challenge. Now, when I mean a challenge, I don't mean anything drastic or crazy. I'm just saying they like to chase. They like the excitement of the thrill of getting to know you and finding out your quirks, your way of being. It enlightens them on who you are. They're very experienced at sex. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that they usually have many partners throughout their lives. So there's a good chance that when you meet a Sagittarius and you decide to get a little funky with them, there will be some very interesting sex here. Why? Because they'll know where to touch you. They will know how to look into your eyes and make you feel like you're the most beautiful person in the whole entire freaking world. But at the same time, because it's a Sagittarius, they will also try to make you laugh, because they don't want sex to be too serious. They want sex to be jovial and have fun while you're having sex. So it'll be fun, but also very erotic. So it'll be like a mix of both, and you won't feel uncomfortable having sex with a Sagittarius as well. They'll put you at ease. And if you can be just as jovial by cracking jokes, giggling, laughing at maybe something silly that just happened while you're having sex, they will like you even more, and they will definitely want to have more sex with you. They tend to be very promiscuous. Like I said earlier, They tend to have many partners throughout their lives. This being said, that doesn't mean that they are going to cheat or anything in that nature. It just means that if they're single, they are very well and happy with mingling. And that's something that you have to be very comfortable with if they introduce you to somebody that they used to have sex with and all that jazz. If they are with you, trust me, they're with you. They get excited by learning about you. What does that mean? It means try to keep things interesting. Give them crazy stories about your life, about how you almost got eaten by a shark or something, but just something that's funny or exciting about yourself that not a lot of people may know, or that you might even be a little shy to share because it's not the usual thing that you would say to somebody. But for a Sagittarius, that's like gold right there. They're like, oh my God, that is so interesting. How did you survive that? How did that happen? Oh my God. And the more that they are fascinated by you and the more that they want to learn about you, the more they want to stay in a relationship with you, the more that the idea is fascinating for them, because it's not about excitement necessarily. It's more about discovery. So it's not about, it's more about the journey to the adventure, not the actual adventure. That makes sense. They have a tendency of being all over the place, and you can find this out very easily by asking them how many times they have changed careers throughout their lives. And you'll see that they'll say something like 5 or 6 times, because they can't decide what they really want, especially when it comes to career and just hobbies. Usually they can't pick just one. They will be a jack of all trades when it comes to certain things. So look out for that, because if you can't keep up with their knowledge or their curiosity, that's also going to be a hindrance in the relationship. A good thing to have that you can give to a Sagittarius for them to stick with you is actually also meaning and purpose. Give them a purpose to be with you, not just love and romance, but also the sense of bonding, a meaning to the relationship. There's more to just sex and romance, a cosmic connection. They love that shit. They eat it up like for lunch. They're also idyllic and independent, fiercely independent. So if you are one of those people that you like a lot of control and a lot of day-to-day mundane stuff, this might be very stifling for a Sagittarius, that they can't stand it. And they will lash out if they feel as though they're not allowed to be as independent or even as kooky as they could be at times. They are not liars. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that they don't lie necessarily. I just mean that they have a tendency of being very truthful with everyone, even to the point where they can actually get in trouble for being truthful instead of lying about certain things. So when it comes to relationships, if they would rather be with someone else, they will not necessarily cheat. They will just say, hey, I'd rather be with this person. Not that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just, yeah, I'd rather be there. And they have a tendency of doing that. And sometimes they have a tendency of not having any tact at how to say that without hurting your feelings. They don't mean to, but it happens. It really does happen. He will always be fun on a date. He will make you laugh. He will do cartwheels or just do something to really liven the atmosphere that you're in. So even if you have a regular date, like a date, dinner and a movie, he'll make fun of the movie while you're having dinner and crack jokes for no apparent reason. He's just a fun guy. And he's also a very inquisitive guy. So he will tell you like crazy stories about his life and how adventurous certain things were when they weren't as adventurous. It may have been very dull, but he makes it sound like if it's this epic story, when really it was something very mundane. Sagittarius men do not like to settle. They feel very much as though they're missing out on something that they should be doing, and they're only getting partial like a partial thing, or like not the whole story, or not the whole adventure. And for them, it's like, no, this is not how it's gonna go, because I just can't. No, I need the whole thing. So they have a tendency, if it's you can't give them your all, then they might not stay. And they have this tendency that if they give their all, they expect it back. Sagittarians have this thing that they are journeyers, that they love adventure, but really the adventure that they're seeking is the center, or their depth. So they could be looking for a home, someplace that really fulfills them as a person, not just romantically, but encompasses everything. And they're constantly in search of this Shangri-La of emotions, or of purpose in their lives. So if they don't have that just yet, if they haven't found it, they will constantly be looking for it. And it could be in a girlfriend, in a boyfriend, in a job, where they live. They could be looking for the perfect house, but it's just they need to find that anchor that can keep them not necessarily satisfied, but fulfill them completely. Because that's why they're always searching. That's why they're always learning, because they need to, I guess, fill a hole that they constantly yearn to be filled. That sounds so sexual. They are complete optimists, and because of that, sometimes they're optimistic in things that they really shouldn't be optimistic in. It could be something that's obviously not going to happen, or isn't going to come out in a good, positive way. But for them, it's like, no, it will. You'll see. You'll be like, no, you don't. That's no. And they'll be like, yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just a flesh wound. And they just have this sense of having faith in a better future and a better tomorrow. Like things will work themselves out, and they just feel that they need to just let things happen and take a natural course, and that natural course will bring them where they need to go. They also like really bold and intense colors. They're not ones for liking brown or black or anything in that nature. They like bold, bright colors like pink, baby blue, and so forth and so forth. Neon colors, don't even get me started. And when it comes to gifts, or giving them something that you know they'll love, anything that has to do with philosophy, and anything that'll put a smile on their face. So a book of jokes, or a funny movie, or just make them feel happy, put a smile on their face. And that will be just about as good as it gets for them. All right, guys, so that is the video for today. But before we end the video, I want to ask you guys if you guys have any ideas of what the next sign should be that I cover. If nobody writes anything down on the comment section, then I will be doing a sign myself. I will pick something up. I think I'm going to do Gemini, but if you guys have a different sign that you want me to do, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll do that sign instead. So yeah. And if I missed something, I didn't say something about Sagittarius that you're like, oh my God, Maria, you missed this. How could you have not said this? Leave it also down in the comment section, and I might re-edit this video or do another video in the future, adding that in. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Other than that, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and head over to my page that you see the link here. And there you can find everything. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you can find all the links to my social media, my Etsy store for a private reading, and or my Patreon, so you can support my channel and help this channel grow, because the more I get, the more videos I shall do for you. Other than that, much love and blessings, guys.